certainly ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And a quick out, number 1. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
The other way, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. Betts into second.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, you see.
Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Muncy digs in. Fouled off to the right.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
On the ground to Jazz. Gets it to first. They get the out on Muncy. Will Smith to the plate. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 5 of the World Series. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
2-1.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now first and second with 2 outs. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 2 outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees coming to bat. Back in the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Roki Sasaki.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2, count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Outside.
And it remains 2-2. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out to left field. Conforto settles under, makes the catch for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this.
The throw to first, bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. World Series Game 5. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Sonny Kim. On the ground, Chisholm. Tosses to first, 1 up, 1 down. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. That's inside, 2-1.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And the 2-2. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He tries to go down and away, and the plate covered completely. A laser shot.
Cole with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. So the lineup flips over, and here's Freddie Freeman. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
To the right side. Chisholm. And Freeman is retired. Mookie digs in here. Outman on third with 2 out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That's inside. That's it, ball. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And it hits the fence. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So, runner at second, 2 down. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he swings through that one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Muncy loops one out there towards center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 away.
That is good. That's a big one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. One out, bases empty. Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They're down 4-0. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Bellinger settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time.
Ouch, that one got him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
So, man aboard, and here is Michael Conforto. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the catch, and there's two away.
Now back. Second base. Sonny Kim.
And up next for Los Angeles, Sonny Kim. Next offering is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Right back to him on the mound. On to first. And that is the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. And that misses. And the count is 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Wells matched a homer in his last game. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back now in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Garrett Cole is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here is Freddie Freeman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
One and two now. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and Freeman is retired. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in Game 5 of the World Series. Hard hit left side. Slings it across, and Betts is set down. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That clips the corner. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So the Yanks go in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. World Series Game 5. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing, and a ball popped up. Volpe squeezes it, and there are 2 down. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Conforto will climb in. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And now it's even up. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So up next, Sonny Kim. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts.
Up next to the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Freeman off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Turns and fires to Betts. And down on strikes. And that is that. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 9-0. This is the World Series on the show. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner. Hernandez on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And he grounds one to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double. And now Jason Dominguez. On the ground to the left. Betts. Tosses across to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. The 1-1 is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one, and there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
That one a little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. And gone! Paul Goldschmidt goes deep. And they get a few back. It's 9-4.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Back to the top of the lineup, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto makes the grab, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 9-4. Top 6. Now, Shohei Ohtani. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Towards first, and that's just foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Yankees 4. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Bounced up the middle. Over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The right fielder, number 99,
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Ground ball up the middle. Kim. Judge out on the play.
Now back, the designated hitter, John Carlo.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a ball.
Ball count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Yankees 4. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Next offering is in for a strike. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And here is Sonny Kim. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is James Outman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now if it did.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outman off of first with 2 away. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Mookie Betts. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's downstairs and outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Yankees 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brusdar Graterol getting loose out there. And now it's 3-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Throws it away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Center field. Outman sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Alex Vesia will depart, and as he heads off, the hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brusdar Graterol, will take over.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 9-4. And now it's Max Muncy. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jake Cousins won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound. Scott Efros on to pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And next for L.A., Will Smith. Just missed. strike two. Next offering upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering is down low.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the eighth. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're on top, however, 9-4. Ready for the bottom of the eighth, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Rolled over to third, Muncy. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Bellinger up to hit.
Number 35, Bellinger.
On the ground right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first with one gone, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here is Aaron Judge. Fires. And Judge spoils that one. Bellinger at second. Volpe over at first with one away. Judge rips that one. That's back there. And it is gone. A towering shot to center, and they cut it to the lead. It's 9-7. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Brusdar Graterol won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Evan Phillips.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Yankees looking to rally. That one missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Goes down looking. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now a 9-7 ball game.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your back tonight because there's no compromise.
Back at Yankee Stadium, now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Sonny Kim getting ready to hit. Runner at first with no outs here. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
The other way, Cabrera. Not in time. He's safe. First and second, no outs. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2. Count.
First and second, no outs here in the late stages of Game 5. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he reached...
And there's a base hit to right field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. Here's Mookie to hit.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 3. And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. So they're all loaded up. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Max Muncy at the dish. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in Game 5 of the World Series. That just misses, and the count's full.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the...
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Late trying it. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 down, base is empty, and it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Paul Goldschmidt now. Two on, 1 out. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Finds its way through, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Late Tanner Scott on to try and close it out.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Got him. 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 5 and keep their hopes alive.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Seven, your final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long